Stand by to launch FanStream Sports.
3, 2, 1.
Let's start.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to FanStream Sports.
Hello, everybody. Welcome into another edition of From the Rough, America's favorite golf podcast. Live from, my home studio today here in the greatness of Little Elm, Texas. I am IndyCarTim, and I am joined alongside PGA of America member Mr. John Gerber himself, live from Overland Park, Kansas.
I think it's over. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at. I've been in 4 states in 3 days. I firmly believe I'm in somewhere. It's either Kansas, Missouri. It's definitely Overland Park because I know all the nice people here in this area. So I know I'm somewhere close. But yeah, back in Overland Park a little bit for a few days and in a home studio here. I got a little new duds there. Got a little new duds there in your little new. I don't know if it's new studio, old studio. I see a lot of rubbish in there, so it must be a combination of studio, bedroom, living room, kitchen. I don't know what's going on over there.
It's my bedroom / home office / studio. You know, I could give you the tour here. There's my let's not
have let's not all of our viewers think less of us than they already do. Please, after you showing this, all the.
By the way, this little
bed.
trinket right here. This.
Yes.
I almost got into a fight with a listener on the JP Peterson show because of that.
They wanted it?
No. So JP and I were talking golf, and I was set up just like this, right? You could see it over my shoulder. Somebody commented in the comments, "Oh, look at this guy trying to talk golf, and he's got an empty golf bag with no clubs in it behind him." And I'm like... So I put it up on the screen and I read, and it's one of JP's regular listener. Like I know him from commenting all the time when I'm on his show. It was all in fun. And I had to explain, I read it. And then at that time I had my actual golf bag, my great Orca golf bag with my clubs, my Srixon clubs behind me against the closet door. So I just had to go, there's my bag with my clubs right there. You know, and then I grabbed that and I was holding it up to the screen and everything. I'm like, this is just a little shag bag that's not even mine that I stole from my business partner. And
that's Mini Kiss's staff bag right there. That's what they're got.
Oh, it's great. I love it, man. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it, but it's a great prop right behind me. You know,
you can put. You know, I use it for it's called a den caddy, right? So right. A lot of places really. Private clubs, they use it for like their golf balls, and it's really a decorative piece. You can use it as a little cool little trash can, a little things like that. We have 2 or 3 of them. It's just one of those cool things that TaylorMade gives us, or their staff guys that are really cool. So I got a few around the house, and we have a couple in the studio, which is cool. But I use it for like old shag balls or whatever. Sure. It's a multi-purpose. It's a multi-purpose golf bag, and it's a full-size golf bag for the great band called Mini Kiss.
Mini Kiss.
Which we'll be seeing. I'm coming in town. Rick sent me a thing. I think they're playing. It might be Revel, our favorite place, Revel. I think they're playing
let him at Revel.
Oh yeah, that's where I saw him the first time.
Really?
Yeah. I think.
Mini Kiss. Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking of the midget wrestling. They don't let them in Revel.
You can't say that word either. But
that's what it's called.
Well, they prefer small people.
Well,
they prefer small people. But anyways, that is a full size PGA Tour bag for the great band called Mini Kiss. And for all you guys don't know who Mini Kiss is, and I'm not and all you listeners know I'm not a music guy, whatever. And
no.
Mini Kiss is the band Kiss. They have a tribute band that they're all little people. They're all and they're all dressed up the same. And I don't know if I'm going
and everything.
Yeah. Oh no, it's great. I mean, they put on a show. And they sing. They're real singing. They're singing the real deal. They're not lip syncing. They're not anything. And I'm going to either hell or heaven for loving them so much because I'm thoroughly entertained because I'm laughing so hard, just the antics that they do, or I just think it's the greatest thing ever. I really do. And I don't. It's like maybe been to 4 concerts in my life, and every time the Emmy award winning band, Grammy winning band called Mini Kiss gets on,
Mm-hmm.
I'm in. I am in with Mini Kiss.
Never seen them, but if you come see them, if they're at Revel, I mean, it's across the street from me. I will come see Mini Kiss
It's
finally.
fantastic.
Do I have to put
It's
on face
fantastic.
makeup and stuff? Does everybody do
I
that?
hope you don't, but you know that some people do. Some people like walk in like on their knees and stuff, like, you know, and then with just like instead of
See,
real
that
beef.
just seems inappropriate to me, and I'm the king of inappropriate. So,
and I don't know if they're like they're a real band, like they're real,
Yeah,
like they're also they're. I mean they're not lip syncing. It's not a joke. Like it's not a joke. They're just very talented. Small people. They're just talented.
small musicians,
Yeah.
pocket-sized Kiss.
Yeah.
Oh well, how do we get on Mini Kiss here on the golf show? That's what everybody wants.
It's
to
just
know.
what we do from the rough. You get it all.
Yeah.
You get the culture here. You get everything here. We're going to talk about motorcycles here soon, probably, I'm sure. So we'll find out.
Talk about prophylactics on the other show. So we want to welcome everybody watching the video here as we are live every Monday and Wednesday, 5 p.m. Central Time, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and of course, FanStream Sports TV, our YouTube channel, as well as fanstreamsports.com and the FanStream Sports mobile app. You can download that for iOS and for Android. We welcome everybody. And if you're listening to the recorded podcast at a later date, we welcome you. You guys are welcome if you're listening to check out the FanStream Sports Studio text line 214-937-0569. Ask us any questions, comment, and let us know how dumb we are and how ridiculous the show is. We would love to hear from you because we agree, and that's why it's fun, and that's why we do it this way. If you just want to hear straight numbers and stats, and here's Scotty, how great Scotty Scheffler is all the time, you can go listen on the Golf Channel or the Sirius XM PGA Tour channel. You can get all of that over there. That's not us. That's not who we are.
Not at all.
Never claimed to be that. But that said, I did, before we get into the Rocket Mortgage Classic preview here, because that's why we're here, Johnny, I wanted to throw some stuff out about Scotty Scheffler.
What do you want to throw out? Like, throw it all out, because he's messing up. At this point, he's not even messing up my dollars. He's messing up my change, because it's just. I'm begging to play that drop. I'm begging to play the Scotty doesn't know drop, and we just can't play it. We just can't, and that's my favorite drop ever.
I was going to get it fired up, but I couldn't because he won, so we don't have a reason to play it yet. But I wanted to throw some of the numbers here that I found from our good friend over at CBS Sports, Kyle Porter, great golf writer over there, and comparing Tiger's 2000 season, which is commonly considered the greatest individual golf season of all time, and Scotty's 2024 season. Now, this is just through the first 15 starts. And, you know, I'm not a Scotty Scheffler guy, so I'm not here to tell you how great he is. I'm doing this because we're on the precipice of possible history here with the season that he's having, as much as I hate it and as ridiculous as it sounds. But through the first 15 starts, Johnny, Tiger had 6 wins in 2000. Scotty's got 6 wins this year. Tiger had 3 majors. Scotty has 2. Top fives, 12-10 Tiger. Money earned out of the total available money won. Tiger had earned 65% of the total purses that season through 15 starts. Scotty's at 59%. So very close there. Of course, Scotty's got a bunch more money because the purses have gone up so much because of Tiger. Thank you, Tiger.
Yep.
Scoring average, 68.7 for Tiger in 2000. Scotty Scheffler, 67.8 so far this year.
And that's the number you need to pay attention to.
And then the raw or total strokes gained throughout the season, which to me is an amazing number. I'm infatuated with this strokes gained statistic. And this is just total. This isn't tee to green. This isn't, this is the entire season on the entirety of the course. Tiger was almost at 3.92 through 15 starts. Scotty Scheffler right now is at 2.77. That is when you wrap your head around that is a ridiculous statistic.
Yeah, I mean, that stat is, I mean, if you look at that stat, I mean, even though Tiger had one more major, Tiger didn't win the Players' Championship that year. So, Players' Championship, if you add that to the Scotty Scheffler, it's pretty comparable. And I also think that Scotty did it with better fields. The tournaments he's won with the elevated field events is probably a little bit better than what the events that Tiger won. No disrespect to what Tiger did, but it's the most comparable we've ever seen to that era that Tiger had in 2000, 2001 season when he did have all of these stats. So, man, how he's doing it in the fields he is doing it is certainly as close as I've ever seen to what Tiger's done.
Well, and see, I'm going to make the other argument opposite what you just said. I think that Scotty's playing against much easier talent, against easier competition because of Live Golf. He's not constantly going against John Rahm or Bryson DeChambeau or Cam Smith or Brooks Koepka or who's the guy I always forget about, Dustin Johnson. None of those guys are playing over here. I mean, except for in the majors.
Yeah, but no, I'm going to disagree. But you have a consolidated field, right? So you could say that all you want, you could debate that all you want, but you have these elevated events where they're the top players that are playing the top at the time.
Sure.
Right. So you want to take. With the exception maybe Bryson and Brooks, these other guys, the John Rahms and all that, they're not playing great right now.
No,
they wouldn't be playing great. I mean, you got those two, Brooks and Bryson, but the other guys aren't playing great. But the guys that are in these fields are the guys that are playing well. That's why they're in these elevated field events. Right. They're playing well and they're at the top of their game.
Yeah, I mean that argument could be made too. Either way, either way you spin it, it's a phenomenal achievement so far through the season. We're going to start talking about the playoffs heating up here pretty soon. We're kind of at that part of the season now, and guys trying to position themselves for late in the year. And then we'll just see if Scotty can keep the momentum up again. Anybody that listens to this show knows I'm not the biggest Scotty Scheffler fan.
Scotty Scheffler.
I can't tell you why, other than I'm just tired of seeing him win all the time. And, does that make me a bad golf fan? I don't think so. I hated the Patriots because they were good all the time. I still consider myself an NFL fan.
This makes you a bad person. Well, I mean, everybody knew that. We knew that. I mean, you know,
all the time.
Yeah, you're a bad person. You just, you're not used to hearing you're a bad golf fan all the time.
No, I'm not a bad golf fan. I'm just a bad dude. Okay.
Yeah.
I hear that all the time, so I'll accept that. But anyway, there is your Scotty Scheffler talk because he is not in the field this week.
Next few weeks he's not playing. And again,
goodness.
So talk about that. Maybe talk about that a little bit, and we'll get off the Scotty Scheffler. Is that he's not going to play the next few weeks. The momentum for a guy like him, who's kind of a rhythmic swinger of the golf club, and like I said, I don't like to get too much in the golf talk. Is this layoff going to hurt him? Because you saw what happened when he had the last layoff. He didn't win, and it took him 2 starts or two starts to win. So maybe. And he only took 1 week off or 2 weeks off. Maybe I think he's going to take 2 or 3 weeks off. I don't think he's going to play again. I don't know if he's playing the Scottish Open or not to get ready for the British Open. But he's certainly not playing this week. Next week he's not playing, and I'm not sure if he's going to play in the Wyndham Championship.
And speaking of taking time off, we know Rory's not coming back until the Scottish Open, so he can defend his championship there from last year. So we won't see either one of them here for a couple of weeks. You know what? Which is fine. I don't have a problem with that at all for either one of them. Obviously, taking time off for different reasons, but I don't have a problem with either one of these guys taking time off. If I'm Rory, I don't know that I would have done that. I feel like I get this week maybe, or I get last week. I don't know if I get this week, but man, if I'm him, I just want to jump right back on the course and get back into it. Forget about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, well, first off, the golf course, these next 2 weeks certainly don't suit him well. Mm-hmm. And he's going to get it. If you look at the stretch run he's going to have, with Scottish Open, British Open, Olympics.
Right.
And then maybe a week off and then jumping right into the FedEx playoff. I mean, you got to take a week off sometime. And, it's crazy, man. It's the end of the season is fastly approaching. We're used to maybe 3 or 4 years ago that the season was over in September. But with the big man in the room in the NFL, I mean, end of August is the last PGA tournament, with the FedEx Cup. And, 3 years ago, they now there's only 3 events, 2 events and then Tour Championships, what used to be 4. It's coming. It's close, man. The season's almost over. there's no wraparound season anymore for the PGA Tour, right? So I think the PGA Tour, and we heard news today that the resignation of Seth Wall, which, listen, I'm not going to cry about that. I could do a whole 2 or 3 hours as a PGA member on
maybe we should.
Seth Wall. No, I'm not in that yet. Let's just get some more stuff to play out. But I think maybe a little bit of that, him, resigning. He's probably not going to. He didn't resign. I mean, you could say that all you want,
right?
But I think that happening is going to resolve maybe some of these live problems, and maybe we'll get some events in the fall that I predicted a long time ago. That's probably how we're going to make the PGA Tour and the live kind of combine together, that we're going to have kind of I don't want to say live season, but an off season for the PGA Tour. You're going to have a lot of these events in the wintertime that'll be combined fields with these guys, and then allow maybe the point system or whatever they're going to do in the live events, have these guys come over when the PGA Tour season starts in 2025. That's a whole different conversation. Let's this thing play out a little bit. But I think the resignation of Seth Wall certainly will be maybe a domino that happens to make this thing come together, because they have to do something with the winning of Bryson DeChambeau. And actually this past week, there was more viewers in the live tournament than there was on the PGA Tour. Did you know that?
Okay, so I've been looking for this all week. No, I don't believe you, number one. I need you to tell me where you found this, because I've been looking for it all week, and I haven't been able to find concrete numbers on either one of them. I looked on an hour before we started the show, and I couldn't find it anywhere.
It was on national TV. I mean, it wasn't on CW. They
national TV.
Yes, it was. The tournament was on TV. So, I mean, they're broadcasting it on streaming and Peacock, and they're getting there, dude. They're getting there, and they're starting to show the results on the Golf Channel. They're starting to show the results on websites. They're starting to do all these things, and that's just drawing momentum for Live Golf. And it's especially that just goes to show from their players and the PGA Tour, they're having to do something.
All right, so someone's spinning numbers here, because there is no way I will ever believe that. I don't care who said it. I'm sure you saw it, and I'm sure someone said it. I in no way, shape, or form believe that Live Golf on CW, wherever the F that is.
It wasn't just on CW, though. That's the problem.
Well, okay, whatever. Outdrew the PGA Tour on regular TV.
Did you watch golf last week?
Yes, I watched the PGA Tour.
How many days?
3 days.
Okay, how many days do you normally watch it?
Usually 3. I usually forget it's on Thursday, because I'm usually hungover from Wednesday night doing the other show.
A boring event, right?
It
wasn't that motivating to watch, because some of the guys aren't playing. So,
see, but I don't dictate if I watch on that or not. I just want to watch golf. Like, I'm probably more inclined to watch if Scotty's not playing. And if Rory's on, I'll be watching this week for sure, because who knows who's going to win. You got a shot for everybody. But look, where I could not find solid concrete TV ratings, again, because I looked long and I looked hard and I couldn't find anything. You know what I did find concrete numbers on? Attendance, in-person people. Live Golf set an attendance record. You know what that record was? 40,000 total people in Nashville over 3 days. Do you know how many people went in Connecticut to watch the PGA Tour?
Now you got to watch this. This is skewed, because here's what it is. This tournament, the Connecticut tournament, is the most patron attendance tournament on the PGA Tour. One of them. This is their big deal, so you can't compare that. Okay. If you would compare, I promise you, this week and next week, the live event would have got those people.
I will never believe that.
I'm telling you.
Apparently, Live Golf is coming to Dallas. Apparently, it's this
week. It's this week.
Okay, where are they playing?
Meridell.
Where the hell is that? I've never heard of that.
They don't let you in that.
That must be a municipal over in Grapevine or something.
It's super private over in Carrollton that they don't let people
I grew up in Carrollton.
It's Meridell.
Oh, I've never heard of it. They're at Indian Creek, aren't they?
No.
All right, so they're going to be here in Dallas. You know what? I haven't. It's Wednesday. They start Friday. I haven't heard anything about it.
This week.
It on TV.
It might be next week. It's either this week or next week. I can't remember which one.
Either way, there is. So Live Golf set an attendance record with 40,000 total people visiting the course. and a PGA Tour tournament will have that many each day.
I'm just telling you.
Well, I'm just
It's
telling
coming.
you. Why do you love Live Golf so much?
Hey, man, let me tell you something real quick. You don't talk to me like I work for you. You got me confused with someone. Hey, lower your tone, son. Lower your tone a little bit.
Here's Johnny.
You think I really want this to happen, but I'm telling you, it's happening. This is happening. This is happening.
Pissed off at Live Golf right now. I can't see. We got 107 likes off of my rant just now on TikTok.
Listen, Liv is winning when we're talking about them the way we're talking about them right now. They're winning.
I stand them. I hate them so much.
It's happening. So, like I said, I think this thing in the wintertime, you're going to have some combined events, and don't be surprised. I don't know if they're playing this week. Look where they're playing this. I think it's certainly Dallas. I don't know if it's this week or next week. What is the team championship at Merido?
I don't even know if I can type the words Live Golf schedule into my computer right now without throwing up. They're in Andalusia. Oh wait, that was before. UK Greenboro. Where is this going this way? Apparently they're done for the season because they don't show anything here. They're in the United Kingdom this week.
No, they're not.
Are they? Yeah, they are. Live Golf UK, July 26th through 28th. JCB Golf and Country Club, United Kingdom.
No, they're not.
God damn it.
No, they're not.
What does this say right here? Live Golf, United Kingdom. You even see it? You probably can't even see it. Oh, that's you. Look at this right here. What does that say? Live Golf, United Kingdom. Can't pull my camera.
That's last year.
Well, it's not. See, 2024 upcoming. There's last week Andalusia, Live Golf, United Kingdom.
September 20th and 24th is the tournament in Dallas.
There it is. Team Championship Dallas, September 20th. Merido Golf Club. Nobody's ever heard of Merido Golf Club. I swear to God.
Trust me, everyone does. That's where all the tour guys are playing in Dallas now. Hey, listen. Just because they don't let you in, don't mean it's not good.
Well, they don't let me because I've never asked. If I ask,
every place that you've never been is really good. Trust me. There's a reason why. You go there, that's when the shit show starts to happen.
They don't let me wear my shorts and my golf shoe flip-flops and my tank top. Well, they let Live Golf guys wear shorts. They're going to let shorts on the course.
And I'm surprised you don't love Live because of that, because all the larrikins over there.
Oh, Larry, here we go again with larrikins. Look, professional golfers wear pants, damn it.
No.
That's how it works. They're supposed to wear pants, and they're supposed to play for 4 days.
I'm not. The 4 days I agree with, but the era of wearing pants in the golf business and golf pros are over. Over.
Them. Screw Live Golf.
You know, the PGA Tour, you can wear pants through the week, right? Before the tournament?
Yeah, but that's not on TV. Nobody cares.
You don't want to see Phil's big thighs? I mean, big calves?
Phil anywhere, ever.
All right. Time for a break.
Good Lord, we're so late. We didn't even get to my narratives here. We didn't get to talk about anything that I wanted to talk about.
Because you want to talk about mini kiss all day.
We just spent 8 minutes on Live Golf, for Christ's sake.
They're winning, aren't they? If we're doing that, they're winning. They're winning. We talking about by accident. That means they're winning.
F Live Golf for the rest of my life. They're going to be done in 2 years. There will be no Live Golf in 2 years. I'm telling you that right now.
They'll be the PGA Tour.
Well, that's fine. They're going to play 4 rounds, and they'll all get World Golf Rankings points.
Yep, sure.
And it'll be back to where we were 5 years ago.
Not back to where we were, but it'll be different.
I'll probably be on the tour by then.
Not that.
Should I do these shots during the break, or should I do them on the air?
1 and 1. One. You got to say one for our picks, and then
I'm saving one for the. Well, I'll pour another one before that because that's.
Of course you will.
Way. So hey, here is to the PGA Tour dominating Live Golf on TV and dominating Live Golf in person, and there will be 8 people that show up at whatever Moriarty Golf Course in Carrollton for the team. What is a team championship? Why are there teams, Johnny?
Yeah. There's always okay. You're probably right. At Moriarty Golf Club, there's probably going to be 8 people. But yeah, Merido, where they actually are having the tournament, there might be a few more. Yes, you're probably right.
I hate it so much. We are from the Rough Rider on FanStream Sports. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back. Talk about the fields for the Rocket Mortgage Classic, the odds, some of the favorites, and maybe get back into some more argumentative subjects between me and Johnny right here on FanStream Sports. We'll be back after this.
Hello, sports fans.
FanStream Sports.
All right, guys, time to talk a little bit about Turf Life. You've seen the hats on our heads. You've been or seen the video of the studio. You've seen that the decals are all over the place. Turf Life. Man, it's the brand that salutes the consumer and industry players everywhere whose lives involve turf. What does that mean? That means if you play or have a business or, maybe you're a sports educator, you're going to be on turf at some point. So you live the turf life. So go ahead and tell everybody you live the turf life by having your Turf Life window decal or, the hat or the keychain or the something. Along that lines, just go to TurfLife.Club.com and become a turf head. That's what it's called when you live the turf life. You're now a turf head. And you can go join the club today, snag that window decal, or snag any other special Turf Life accessories and go over there to that website, which is TurfLife.Club.com, and get your stuff and show everybody that, man, I'm all about that turf life. And then you just kind of raise your coffee mug at them and go, yeah, turf life, baby. That's what it's about. And then that's the end of the commercial. Ding. That means it's done in microwave talk.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out OrionGolf.com.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the temperature, ensure your home is totally secure, all from the palm of your hand. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Start by going to the website, GetStarPower.com. That's GetStarPower.com.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there. Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7 day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show.
Coming back at you. Now, more FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I'm IndyCarTim. That is PGA of America member, Mr. Johnny Gerber. This segment brought to you by Orion Golf, leaders in golf facility management. Check them out at oriongolf.com today and tell them Tim and Johnny sent you, and they'll charge you double.
Yeah, you certainly double on the cart fee. You might not be able to get a cart fee because they know your antics when it comes to carts. You crash those, and you got to pay double on that insurance fee.
I did at one point jump a golf cart into a lake.
Of course you did.
That is a fact. I did do that.
That's a lot of information. Just thank you.
And unlike what most people think, I was probably when I was a teenager. No, I was about 43 when I did that.
Oh, yeah, you're still a teen. That's still a teenager for you. Some people just don't grow up. They just don't grow up. They don't. Yeah, there it is.
I'm the perfect example of that. Ask any woman or girl I've ever dated.
Yeah.
The reason I date younger girls because we're on the same emotional maturity level.
Well, that's not why I do, but anyways, if you want some date, this is the great part of this show is you get dating advice. You get to talk about pop culture with Mini Kiss.
Yeah.
You get to talk the new phenom in golf, Live Golf.
Gross.
I know it is gross.
Blah. All right,
Yeah.
I gotta do this in honor of almost vomiting just now when you said live golf. In honor of somebody that's on your card this week, and I'll do one for him after when we're doing the picks. But yeah, by the way, Johnny's picks coming up here after the next break. We're getting into odds now. We'll talk about him actually now. He's 25-1 this week. We can't say his name yet, but we'll get there. Here we go.
And as you do this, I did make myself a new little drink from my man James of Tomstown Premium Vodka. If you guys are in the Kansas City
Distillery in Kansas City, right?
Yeah, Kansas City. If you're in the area, great vodka. One of our maybe sponsors coming up. We'll see. I saw James this afternoon. Every time I see James, he asks, "How's that vodka doing?" I said, "What? I drink it. I mean, what do you want? I can't drink a bottle a day, James. I just can't do it." And he's like, "Well, I got another one for you." I said, "Okay, I appreciate that." So, great supporter of From the Rough Podcast. We bring it down to Dallas when I come down in the studios. I might have to get James to give us a little sign for the studio there in Dallas.
Dude, that'd be great, amazing.
Yeah, he'll do that. I'll be back down in a couple weeks. We'll get a little studio, but he's been supporting us with some really good vodka. They have bourbon, gin, and vodka. So Tomstown Liquor, if you're in the Kansas, Missouri, Midwest area, and you want some great premium vodka, go get you some Tomstown. You can buy it at any liquor store, Total Wine, any place in this area. It's great stuff.
It mixes really good with Red Bull.
It makes good everything.
It mixes really good with everything that I mix it with. Tell James I might like to try some of that bourbon over there. Then I wasn't aware they had that.
Gin too? Gin, bourbon?
Nobody drinks gin. I know 2 people in my life that have ever drank gin.
Bus does.
Chris Bussell and my sister-in-law, Robin Hamm. The only 2 people on the planet I've ever met that drink gin.
So Bus is funny part. Bus doesn't drink. You know that Bus doesn't drink. And James brings him gin, but not that often. And every time Bus gets a bottle of gin, he has another kid. So it's like just what happened.
Drinking gin, then.
That's what I said. That's what we said. I told James, said, please don't give him no more booze because Bus doesn't drink.
How is it? I have 6 kids. I've never drank gin.
It doesn't matter what you drink. It doesn't matter.
By the way, that's 6 kids that I know of.
You have way more than that.
TikTok. Well, I probably have at least 8 that I'm most sure of. But then it probably goes beyond that at some point. Because
I mean, you're saying it like you're like this, like you're proud of it.
Look at this face. I've been sexually active for a number of years, Johnny.
3 years for sure.
Lost my virginity at 48. By then, I already had 8 kids. Well, I never figured out what caused that. So how am I don't know.
You know, I'm not speechless that often. You got me speechless.
I will tell you this though. So all my kids have 2 middle names. All right. It's just a family thing. I could have had one of the middle names of each of my children be Miller, and it would all be appropriate. That's all I'm saying.
So, you know, McConaughey's brother, Rooster, who's a character in his own right. He has a kid. His first name is Miller. His middle name is Light. Last name is McConaughey. Did you know that?
I knew Miller. I didn't know his middle name was Light.
Yeah.
Well, all of my kids could be named Miller Light, and that would be Light. Would be appropriate. Light Miller Light McConaughey. When's Rooster coming on the show then?
I'd
rather have him than Matthew.
Yeah, absolutely. There's not enough time on this show. It'd have to be a 4-hour show. And first off, there'd be more bleeps in that damn show.
What if we got?
So he doesn't have a car. He lives out in West Texas.
Sure.
He has a helicopter.
Okay.
He takes it everything. Even if he goes a half a mile, he has a helicopter. Doesn't matter.
Half live.
So he was on that West Texas Investors Club. Did you ever see that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Rooster is a character in his own right. Like
Matthew was in that movie, right?
So it wasn't a movie.
No, that was the Dallas Buyers Club. Sorry, getting that confused.
See what happens when you drink at home? You just get everything.
I don't drink at home very often, but I'm on the air. When I'm on the air, I got to drink because I'm nervous.
Where'd you get the Jaegers? You take a bottle from the studio?
No. So after I emptied one of your blueberry vodka, after you emptied your blueberry vodka, I poured about a quarter of a bottle of Jaeger out of the Jaeger machine to bring it home. And the Jaeger machine is still half full, by the way. Like I haven't been. Yeah, we're out of Fireball. Because I've been hitting the Fireball. I haven't been doing a lot of Jaeger, man. Because I don't know. I just haven't been, but I'm about to start hitting Jaeger more at the studio because I'm about to spend a lot more time there. So it's just what we do. All right, Johnny, let's get into some of the picks here as we're almost out of time for this segment as well.
Such a great show. I'm going to tell you how to drive from here to Canada next segment, probably without.
I know how to get to Canada.
No, you don't.
So I told you about the time after my first divorce in 1997. I had a good friend that lived in northern Michigan. As before I ended up moving up there, actually. Drove to northern Michigan from Dallas straight through. I left about 8:00 at night here in Dallas in my Suzu Rodeo 4x4. I drove all the way up there. I only stopped in Indianapolis. It was the middle of the day, and I went in and toured the brand new in Indy 500, the Motor Speedway Museum that they had just finished. So I spent about an hour there. Then I continued all the way up to northern Michigan to Gaylord. If anybody's familiar with Michigan, you know where Gaylord is. It's up north near Vanderbilt, Petoskey, all that crap up there.
That's Canada.
Picked up my buddy Kevin, drove back down south to Detroit, went across Windsor Bridge, drove to Toronto, and I did all of this straight through without sleeping. And we went to visit the Hockey Hall of Fame and got drunk in the mall that it's in.
That's cool.
By the way, the most disappointing Hall of Fame in the world of any sport is the Hockey Hall of Fame. You know why? It's in a mini mall.
I think they changed that now, right? I don't know.
That was 97.
So the Cornhole Hall of Fame is not worse?
Have you been to that?
No, is there one? I'm just saying.
Are you in it?
No, yeah, I hate cornhole more than anything.
Oh, I didn't know that. Do you really?
Hey, man, stop. It's terrible.
Why do you hate? Who hates cornhole? Why do you hate cornhole?
When they start putting on ESPN instead of women's bowling, that pissed me off.
You know who digs that when it's on TV though?
Lance,
our buddy Big Red.
Big Red loves it. Like he's like
he too, man. He is.
He's got the powder, and I think it's just
powder's up. He spent $80 on the stupid bags, the professional weighted bags and all that crap. And he and I went and played. So his partner one time was sick or something. He made me go to a tournament with him, and I kind of thought at the time I was playing a lot because of him, and we were playing at his house a lot. And I thought I was really good. I thought I was pretty good, right? Because I was beating him one-on-one sometimes.
He's good.
So I was like, yeah, man, I can do this, dude. They must have put us in the wrong bracket or something. I don't think I ever scored a point like in 3 matches, ever.
I'll tell you what. It's when I'm down there and we're I don't know if you ever been there, but Jeb has a great backyard, and we throw those, and he has this crawfish boil, and we do all that.
I don't get invited to Waterbed's house anymore.
Yeah, you do. But anyways, that's a lot of fun, and it's not serious. You play for $5. We can't do anything without gambling. But it gets to the point. It's late at night, and we've had more than one drink. We start just throwing it at each other.
Yeah.
Like trying to dodge. And now it turns into dodgeball.
Yeah.
And then it's like dodge bag. And that's actually a lot funner than playing.
It is, especially after 13 or 14 beers and shots.
And it's dark, and you're trying to do the Matrix and all that, and you end up falling, Yeah. So no, I don't. I get it, but it's not a sport. Trust me, it's not a sport.
Oh, okay. You know what? It's more of a sport than the reason I almost got my ass kicked on Sunday.
Soccer?
Yep.
No, it's not.
It is more. Soccer is not a sport. Soccer is an activity.
Okay, let's go to the next. You're wrong.
I need to tell you that story off the air because I did twice at 2 different bars because they were showing the Copa Americana whatever bull crap that is soccer.
That's a pretty disappointing Hall of Fame. The Soccer Hall of Fame right there in Frisco. That's
it's right across the street from me.
Yeah, that's not very good either.
Have you been to it? Like inside?
Yeah. It's okay.
Look, I don't even call that a soccer stadium anymore. It's a concert venue for me.
Yeah, it's a big. And the World Cup, some of the World Cup matches are going to be there. Next year or 2 years? So.
No, they're not. No, they're not. There's not. Big
I thought it were.
No, they're going to be at AT&T Stadium.
Oh, AT&T.
Yeah, because that only holds 12 people. Because that's all the people that want to go see whatever Dallas Fire Freeze whatever it's called.
The burger joint across. What's that place we like to go to across the street? Green Gator.
Green Gator.
Yeah, Green Gator's cool.
If y'all live in Frisco, Texas, this is real specific talk for all of you right now. Go to hang out on Main Street at Jake's. You might see us out there sometime. Yeah. Johnny, let's get into some odds here. Talk a little bit of golf at least today. What percentage of the show have we talked to golf out of 100% in 41 minutes? I think 4 minutes of golf.
Hey, listen, from the rough can mean a million different things. Anything on turf, anything in the air, doesn't matter. This is what we do. This is just what we do.
By the way, if you like From the Rough and other grass and field related activities and sports, head over to Turf Life, TurfLife.Club, TurfLife.Club right now, and go purchase you a nice little window decal. Like you can be like me and Johnny. We have them on our cars, and Turf Life Club is fun. Join the club at TurfLife.Club. We like it over there. We're going to link it to our website.
This is why we're number 24 in the country in golf podcasts and number 3,064 in life skills podcast, right? And that's why we're at.
In life advice?
Yeah, life skills.
Dating advice podcast by Johnny and Tim.
Yeah.
We're going to start another podcast and call it Two Hot Golfers. We're going to do that. I don't know what it's going to be about. It's not going to be about golf.
No.
It's going to be about stuff. Johnny, your favorite this week, your boy Tom Kim, which is interesting because he hasn't had a week off since April. He's got to be getting tired, right? But he's playing some of his best golf of the season. He had kind of a forgettable beginning to the year. He had just one top 20. But, man, over the last month or so, he's factored in the top 10 almost every single time. He almost tracked down Robert McIntyre the final day of the Canadian Open. He was in mix before a bad weekend at the U.S. Open. He led at the Travelers. He lost to Scotty, which there's no shame in that. But, man, he's hitting the ball really good. And out of everyone that's here, there's no reason why he's not the favorite at 12-1.
Yeah, and it's just a place that's kind of weird, right? I mean, it's a quirky 100-year-old golf course. I think not a lot of guys know a bunch about this. It's only been on the schedule. I think this is the 4th year. So, yeah, I mean, I think a little bit of course knowledge is going to help him. But, yeah, there's no substitute for good golf for sure. Is fatigue going to have a little bit of factor? Is I think he's only 20 years old? Did he turn 21?
22.
Okay, well, that might help him a little bit so he doesn't have to sneak over to Canada to gamble or go to the shoe show over there.
He's the same age as Bailey.
Yeah.
Whoever that is.
Oh yeah, but Bailey, Tom Bailey's not playing in the tournament this week. So, anyways, but
thank God.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, there's not much to do. We talk about this all the time. Johnny Vegas is probably going to play good this week because there's no hot women in Detroit.
Nothing to do with Detroit, right?
And my apologies to the 3 hot women that lives in Detroit. But that being said, I don't have him on our card because obviously I'm not going to let him. He might jump over to Canada. That's actually probably the reason I didn't, because he's the guy that's going to jump over to Canada and go
to Windsor.
He's going to go to Windsor.
By the way,
and
I
have
did
a little
meet.
fun.
I met possibly one of the definitely top 10. We'll say top 10 hottest girls I've ever met in my life.
Was she Russian?
No, I met her at freaking Jeb's 50th birthday party that we had at Barrow. And she was from Detroit.
I know who we're talking about. I was there. I was there.
Jessica.
Wow. Is it? Okay, who's next? Cam Young.
Cam Young at 14-1. He's had kind of a boomer bust season all year long. He's had 5 top 10 finishes, including last week at the Travelers. He hasn't played well on weekends, and he's going to have to play well if he wants to contend here on the weekend for sure. But at 14-1, again, all these guys, it's not really good value if you plan on betting on them. You might win something, but it's not going to be a lot of money. It'll be bragging rights.
Right. You might pat on the back. That's about all you get.
Yeah, a little pat on the butt. Minwoo Lee, 18-1. I would bet more on his sister first than I would him. Min G Lee -Ham.
No, you don't like that. That's me. Don't take my stuff.
She's cute, man.
Do not take my. That's me right there.
Yours. She ain't yours. You like Colin Morikawa's wife. Which would you rather? Okay, if they both walked up to you and said, "You get one night with one of us," which one's it going to be?
I don't see, a guy like me doesn't have to choose that way. I get both.
You're not getting both.
Yes, I do.
Because whichever one you don't pick is going to come crawling to me and want me to spend time with her. I don't like Asian girls.
That lasts about 30 seconds. We know that, and then it's a revolving door. Just what it is.
I'm just going to be distracting her with shots. We're drinking all the sake.
Yeah.
20-1.
Wow, that was so racist. Wow.
What are you talking about?
Wow. They're Korean. They're not Japanese.
The difference?
Wow. Wow. Hey,
Are you saying Koreans don't drink sake?
Struggling.
Honda, Toyota, thanks for your sponsorship for so long.
They're not Korean.
Wow.
Kia is Korean. Hyundai is
That's good.
Korean.
Yeah.
See, there you go. I know my Koreans. Your boy Akshay Bhatia, 20-1. He won here in Texas early in April, and I think he kind of fell off the cliff after that. He hasn't had a top 40 finish in the entire month of May. But he's had quality outings at the Memorial, at the U.S. Open. He factored in at the Travelers. So he's kind of finding his stroke a little bit here again at 20-1. I'm not a believer in Akshay Bhatia. Even when he won, I wasn't a believer in him. I think he needs to eat a sandwich every now and then and maybe not choke it up at the end of the day and put some meat on his bones before I start picking him.
He certainly looks like he needs to go to Korean hot pot or something. I don't know. Like you said, if we're on this Korean theme, to get some weight on him. I don't know. What's up there? What's up that in? What's the cuisine up there in Detroit? Those hot dogs. They got something good up there.
Pizza. They're
not known for pizza.
Oh, they're better than Chicago and New York pizza. Detroit pizza.
No, not New York. No, it's not. But anyways,
I like all of it. Don't get me wrong.
Of course you do.
Johnny, your boy that I just did a shot for, Steven Jägermeister at 25-1. Alex Norn, who you might see on my card at 28-1. Maverick McNeely, who you might see on Johnny's card, 28-1 to win. Taylor Penderith and Aaron Rye, 30-1. And a guy that I still have really big hopes for this season, although time's running out, Will Zalatoris at 33-1. He had a hot start at the Travelers, but he regressed over the final 3 rounds. He finished outside the top half of the 70, only 70 people, and he finished on the bottom half of it. He hasn't finished inside the top 40 since the top 10 finish at the Masters in April. But, he keeps grinding. The talent is there. I don't know that he's still fully healthy.
That's it.
Still going on there, whatever it is. But at 33-1 to win, that'd probably be a bad bet. But also, can't believe I didn't put this guy on my card. I should have. I can't go back and fix it now because it takes too much time and I'm lazy. Cashmere Keith Mitchell at 33-1, Johnny.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't put him on your card. He can't. It's going to be warm up there. He ain't wearing those cashmeres up there. I mean, he ain't doing that. I mean, it's a feel for him to actually really play well. He seems to perform well, and I don't want to say lesser events because that's disrespect to the players and the PGA Tour. This is a great event. Any event on the PGA Tour is great, right?
Sure.
So when I say lesser event, I'm not saying that to be disrespectful. I'm just saying in a lesser field event when the top ranked player in the world, I think, is 18th.
Yeah.
There. So that you get my point, and maybe there's a lot of guys like that they feel that they can dominate when they have this type of field. It's not a bad play. The value there was pretty good, but I mean he hasn't done anything for me to show that I can put my money on him to win. Maybe in the top 20, he can maybe fall asleep to get in the top 20, but then you're only getting 180 on your 100, so you're not making much money there to finish in the top 20. So the value for Keith Mitchell, because I certainly don't think that he hasn't proven anything like we said for him to win, but also you can't get any value them at finishing that top 20.
Precisely. So we're going to take our last break of the day, then come back, talk about Johnny's winning picks. If you did not catch them on social media earlier, we'll explain how to do that each and every Wednesday before we do our preview show. And we'll talk about my comedic, what we call dartboard picks, because, again, Johnny's the professional golf handicapper, and I'm just a young Padawan who isn't learning a damn thing. I just throw a dart at a dartboard pretty much and come up with some stuff. So we'll do all that on the other side. I'm IndyCarTim. That is Johnny Gerber, PGA of America member. We are from the Rough Rider on FanStream Sports. We'll be back.
Hello, sports fans.
FanStream Sports.
Introducing Star Power Smart Home Solutions, where cutting-edge technology meets effortless living. Control your entire home with just a tap on your smartphone. Adjust the lights, set the perfect temperature, and ensure your home is secure, all from the palm of your hand. Star Power has the experts that will transform your house into a secure, smart home. Experience the ultimate solution in comfort and security for your family. Get started at GetStarPower.com. Star Power, where innovation meets home.
Hi, golfers. IndyCarTim here. I want to talk to you a little bit about Golf Central Magazine. It's not just a golf magazine, it's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Head over to golfcentralmag.com and check out the latest issue. Some of the regular features in Golf Central Magazine: the Golf Bachelorette of the Month, the Golf Bachelor of the Month, the Golf Cart Girl of the Month, Golf History, Grip It and Sip It. So head over to golfcentralmag.com. It's free. It's the magazine for everything: turf, travel, philanthropy, and lifestyle. Golf Central Magazine at golfcentralmag.com. We'll see you there.
Hello, folks. Let's talk a little bit about Turf Life. What is Turf Life? It's pretty much, if your life involves turf in any way, shape, or form, you live the Turf Life. Go ahead and brand yourself with the Turf Life. Maybe a back window decal, maybe a hat. You know where you can get those kinds of things to showcase that your life revolves around sports and or anything that involves sports. If it's a sports business or sports education or just your enjoyment of the outdoors, head over to TurfLife.Club.com. Become a turf head. Join the club today. You can do that by going to that said website that I just told you to go to. You can snag your window decal like I was talking about, or any of your other Turf Life accessories. Show everybody that you live the Turf Life, and we'll see you there over there at that TurfLife.Club.com.
Orion Golf Management Solutions. Orion Management Solutions has tailored its service packages just like it tailors its approach to customers. Some owners need more supervision, while others need periodic assessment of their short-term and long-term strategies and programs. Orion can be called in to develop a business plan with the existing staff, or we can assist with the daily management of a facility or event. Either way, we make sure the client is satisfied and understands the direction the facility needs to go in order to achieve the owner's goals. Orion Management Solutions can help with owner assistance service solutions, daily course management, business plan development, monthly operations, or as-needed consulting services. Whatever your need, Orion Golf Management Solutions can help. Check out OrionGolf.com. Hey, listeners, make sure you check out the brand new FanStream Sports in-studio text line. You can reach us during any of our live shows or 24/7 at 214-937-0569. That's 214-937-0569. Text us 24/7 day or night, and we'll reply to you and make you part of the show.
Coming back at you. Now, more FanStream Sports.
Welcome back to From the Rough right here on FanStream Sports. I'm IndyCarTim. That is PGA of America member Mr. Johnny Gerber. We appreciate you guys tuning in on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, FanStreamSports.com, the FanStream Sports mobile app, and most importantly, FanStream Sports TV over on our FanStream Sports YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe there. It's not just our show. We've got 23 shows that broadcast over there. Daily shows, weekly shows, bi-weekly shows. Across all of the sports spectrum for you. We appreciate you guys subscribing and being part of the network with us, FanStream Sports. This part of the show brought to you once again by Orion Golf, pioneers of the golf facility management program. Check them out at oriongolf.com. Also, TurfLife.Club. I'll get the website straight one of these days. And also our friends at Golf Central Magazine, who always sponsor Johnny's picks. We'll get into that in just a second, Johnny. But first, before we get into your picks, we have to get into the more important picks. This guy right here for you to make fun of. As we get into my dartboard picks, as we get to music.
Where's your music? Where's your music? Come on.
Look, I got to do everything over here, man. Johnny, I'm going to go backwards, as I often do.
Yeah, why is that changed now? You're always backwards.
And I cannot tell you why I picked Stuart Sink. I had a couple of other guys in mind ahead of him. One, Lee Hodges, I could not find odds for, even though I know he's in the damn field. So I didn't put him on because I couldn't. And then I had somebody else, forgot who it was. And then I saw Stuart Sink's name at plus 800 for a top 20. And I have to tell you this. We don't talk about Stuart Sink a lot, but he's probably one of my top 5 favorite guys on the PGA Tour when he plays.
He's Jehovah's Witness.
I don't think so.
No, he is.
Heard that.
No, he is. He is. I didn't make that up.
Okay, I've never heard that before.
It doesn't. No rhyme or reason. I'm just saying. You're trying to make up some stuff about Stuart Sink. I just gave you a fun fact.
No, I'm not trying to make stuff up. Fun fact. I like Stuart Sink, and that's you know what? That might make me like him even more then.
Yeah, there it is.
Remember some good peeps over there in that Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah. No knock on your door.
Yeah, absolutely, and teach you about the Jesus.
Tell you about hello.
And you should subscribe to those Watchtower and Awake magazines anytime you can. They'll feed you some good life information over
That was just a little overboard. I was trying to be just soft on this one. Good for you.
Hey, there you go. But, dude, I applaud a dude who's 51 years old and still makes regular appearances on the PGA Tour.
He's exempt. He can compete out there. The thing with him is he has the distance to compete, and that's the thing with as you get older and older, especially in golf. I mean, there's no substitute for distance, and he still has it. So good for Stewart's sake. I love the pick. I hate the next couple just because it's a crossover, but Stewart's a great pick.
I mean, at plus 800 especially, dude, there's tremendous value for your top 20.
Massive. You're learning, little one. You're learning.
I'm trying to learn as your Padawan here. Top 10, Taylor Pendrith at plus 300. I feel like the Detroit Golf Club's a big course that's going to want players to hit wedges and long irons with a lot of accuracy and then make a ton of putts. I kind of feel like that fits Taylor Pendrith's game. You'll get into more of his game and the course and how it suits him and your picks. But I liked him at plus 300 in the top 10. And then finally, Alex Noren to win at 30-1. He's a former top 10 player in the world. He's well rested. He's playing as well as he has ever played. He comes into this week leading the field, the people that are there in total strokes gained over the last 6 months. He's inside the top 40 in every strokes gained category. He came close at the Byron Nelson, came close at the Cognizant Classic, and I think he's on a little bit of a run here, and I don't think at 30-1 that an Alex Noren win is out of the question. But that's just what I think. But I think people are here. I think people are here to know what you think, Johnny, as we get into Johnny's winning picks right here on From the Rough. And this is the most fun part of everyone's week. And again, you can find these. We post these earlier in the day every Wednesday on our social media. We'll tell you how to find all that here after Johnny goes through who he has on his card.
Yeah, after the fifth, we lost a little bit last week. We lost about $100 or units or whatever you want to say. So, but after 5 straight winning weeks in a row, catching up on the board, 1-0-1 on our matchups to get us to 45-18-6. 45-18-6 after our matchups record, and we're certainly going to have more matchups this weekend. And good card this week. It's a little quirky golf course. It's a 102-year-old golf course at Detroit Golf Club. There's a little bit. It's kind of been on the schedule for 4 years, so a lot of these guys don't know much about it. But it's one of those fields you don't have a lot of these big name guys that kind of play this week, and he kind of helped Ricky Fowler last week to get his win, and he had one in a long time. So I'm looking at a guy that maybe, a younger guy coming up maybe, and maybe a resurrection story certainly that you'll see in our picks. But my first pick this week, I do like Steven Yeager at 25-1. There's a golf course for him. He's a grinder on the PGA Tour. I like the value there. He finally got his first win. I think it's going to give him some confidence in a field that's not necessarily the strongest in golf. But Steven Yeager, as Tim does his 5th Yeager shot behind the scenes that nobody can see, I like him.
I'm going to wait till I'm on camera to do this last one.
Every time we say Yeager, he has to do a shot. That's our bet in the studios there in Dallas. Yep. So I'm trying to continue to say Yeager, Steven Yeager. But I really like him at 25-1.
That's not every name time we mention it.
Taylor Pendrith is our second pick at 28-1. Played well here last few years. Long hitter on the PGA Tour, one of the longest. If you look, it's pretty cool field, pretty cool pairing that they had this week. It's him. I forget who else he's paired with, but the 3 longest guys on the PGA Tour. They did that on purpose. Winning this year gave him some confidence, and certainly with the success and a little bit of course knowledge he has here, I like his value at 28-1. My man, Davis Thompson, big pick a few weeks ago at the U.S. Open to jump us in. Great value that we cashed in him on in the top 10. He fits that mold like we talk about with him, Chris Gotterup, and Taylor Montgomery. And Tim kind of got on me a little bit that we didn't have Taylor Montgomery on our card this week. And I wanted to just –
I applauded you. I didn't get on to you.
Yeah, I know. You applaud, get on. It's all the same. I can't really tell what you're doing. Who knows? But – I really like it. Listen, if there's a spot for a guy that's an up-and-coming star on the PGA Tour, 35-1, great value. I love Davis Thompson this week. I could have put him in a couple different spots at top 10, top 20, but I think he's ready to win, especially after his confidence that he got finishing in the top 10 at the U.S. Open. Ham sandwich pick this week. Cam Davis at 55-1. It's a little bit of a flyer. I'm just telling you guys, be careful. But 2 years ago, he had the lead. He won 2 years ago. I think he won 2 years ago. So the course knowledge is going to be a key for him. He likes the golf course. He's just not in really good form. So, listen, little buyer beware maybe, but at that value of 55-1, I think he can, kind of harbor on, or not harbor, but kind of look at his past success, look at some of the golf shots that he hit, and there's no substitute for winning on a place that you really like. So at 55-1, I thought there was great value. 2 top 10 picks this week. Maverick McNeely at plus 300. Ever since he kind of cut his ties with Danielle Kang, he's played pretty good golf, to be honest with you.
Oh, did he really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, like 2 years ago. That's why he won. I mean, you don't.
So I need to give her a call then, huh?
Yeah. No, you don't. Let me get back to it. Maverick McNeely plus 300. Yes. I like him here. Listen, the guy's a really solid player on the PGA Tour. He really is. I don't know how much grind he has. His dad is the owner of KPMG. Grew up at Pebble Beach. Went to Stanford. I think for everything I know, he's a really good guy. But how much grind does he have? Is he going through the motions? I don't really know. But this seems like it's a golf course that he can really play well. At plus 300, I like him in the top 10. Grinder on the PGA Tour, love the value. Mark Hubbard at plus 750 to finish in that top 10. What a golf course for him. If you look at a city in a place, in a golf course that kind of fits this guy, it's this guy, Mark Hubbard. I mean, look at him. I mean, it fits him perfectly. You're going to have to grind around this place. You do have to play well. But, again, it's a over 100-year-old golf course. And knowing a little of the nuances and grinding and have a good short game is going to help around this place. And that value at plus 750, I like Mark Hubbard. 2 top 20 picks this week, as always. Bo Hostler plus 330. I'm just going to leave it at that. Bo Hostler plus 330. That's what we're going to do. No rhyme or reason. I think he's playing okay.
Just because.
Just because. And watch out for this guy coming back. Daniel Hamburger plus 375. He's played great the last month. Battled injuries the last couple of years. He was a world-class player for a long time, a Ryder Cup player. And in this field, I really like him in a lesser field event to finish in that top 20 at plus 375.
He hasn't been on your card in a long time.
Been hurt. Hamburger.
And I even texted you. I'm like, really? Daniel Berger?
Yes, sir.
Like, wow.
Yes, sir.
So here is to Steven Yeager, however you spell his name, because if you're on the PGA Tour site, it's got a what is it, Jae. If you're Googling him, there's no E. It's just Jagger. Jagger.
He's from Germany.
Okay, well, so am I.
They do things from different.
Mate. Right?
You gonna drink that before you fall down?
All right. Talk about Daniel Berger, his height, weight, and his sexual interests.
We're just gonna watch you drink that shot. After you do that, get ready for the next show and send us off, son.
All right, we are from the rough show Monday, Johnny. What's your schedule Monday?
No show Monday. 36-hole event. Big event for me on Monday. We'll recap the Rocket Mortgage and jump into the John Deere on Wednesday.
John Deere Green. You know that song? That's a great song. I love that song.
I don't ever do that
song,
again.
Man.
Sounds like Mini
We
Kiss.
will not be here on Monday. One of these days we'll get back to Monday recap shows because normally we do a recap show on Monday, a preview show on Wednesday, and it works out really well for the fans who I care about the most. But Johnny has another agenda to where he needs to go play golf and stuff. I think I'm just jealous. It's actually probably what it is.
Not just, yeah, for sure.
I might try to hit Brookhaven on Monday then if you're going to be playing.
They're not going to.
I still have to do my 7:00 show on Monday though.
That's right.
So I can't take the day off like you can.
That's not a day off. Trust me.
All right. Well, don't find us on Monday. Find us on Wednesday. We will recap the Rocket Mortgage, talk a little bit about the John Deere Green. And after that, but yes, come find more debauchery, more ridiculous talk about Little Kiss, Mini Kiss, whatever they're called, and the midget wrestling that we discussed earlier, and anything else you want to hear about right here on From the Rough. Until then, boys and girls, y'all keep hitting them straight.